Well, guys, this is it. This is going to be our final addition to the tropics, our new zoo here in South America. And this has been a pretty exciting DLC pack so far. I've had a lot of fun. I really like what we've done. But obviously, this zoo is small compared to what we built in the past. But I've got some love for it. I've really enjoyed this. And we're actually going to be adding in 2 new species today. We've got the giant anteater and the red-eyed tree frog. Now, here's the deal. The giant anteater can actually live with the capuchin monkey. We could totally just buy some of these guys and throw them in this exhibit and everything would be fine. They'd get along with them. They're gonna have the same, terrain requirements and environment requirements and that sort of thing. But I feel like that's kind of boring. So we're gonna add in one last little section. You guys know we've got kind of like a city block separated thing working here. We've got our jags, we've got our llamas, we've got our monkeys. And now we're gonna do the last 2 on the end here. And we're gonna make this kind of interesting, all right? So you can do a walkthrough exhibit with the giant anteaters, which is what we're gonna do. And I'm thinking we're gonna take this last side here, we're gonna split it down the middle. One side's gonna be the red-eyed tree frogs, which are in the exhibits, like the big glass things, so there's not really a lot you can do with those. The other side is gonna be for these anteaters. So let's just, let's go ahead and split this. Let's go ahead and grab our barrier. What kind of a barrier are we gonna need for these guys? It looks like we need a grade 2 of more than 4.125 feet. And we're not gonna need anything, dude. They don't want any climbing, they don't want any water, they don't want anything. They're gonna be super easy. So grade 2 fence, we're just gonna continue on. I mean, this worked out perfectly. We're gonna be able to use this chain link fence. And we're pretty much just, something like that is probably big enough. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and extend the length here. We're gonna bring this straight in at a 90-degree angle. Is that 90 degrees? Not really. Now we're gonna want to put in like a little gate type scenario. So let's go ahead and grab let's grab a guest gate. We'll put one side in right here. We'll put one side in over here. I'd say we make this one a little different. We're not gonna have it go straight through. We're gonna have it kind of snake some. That looks pretty good there. It's gonna come out this back side. We're gonna go back up to a 5-meter width. And we're gonna connect it. Actually, let's leave that for now because that's where our tree frogs are gonna be. We want to be smart about that. So this is what we're working with right here. I guess we could kind of have let's just do like a little staff entrance over on the right. Should work good. Or actually, it's probably better if it's over here. So we could do a staff entrance right there, and then we could just build a little staff path off of this. If we make it a little bit shorter, a little bit less wide, something like that looks pretty good. So our staff can just kind of come down from their area up here, hit a left, and they can go in over here. All right, so this is gonna be our giant anteater habitat. How big are we looking here? Looks like we've got 1.6 square kilometers, which is gonna be more than enough. And I guess we're just gonna get to work. Let's grab our animals here. I'm gonna say let's get Jonas. He looks pretty good, 1.7 years old. He's got some good stats, so we're gonna adopt Jonas. Lucia, I feel like we'll get her too. Now for these red-eyed tree frogs, you can have up to 8 of them, I believe. I think, we could start off with 4. Are there any other good? See, there aren't any other really good genes in here. I'm gonna wait. We might end up buying 2 more, but we can also just kind of breed them. And I don't think you can inbreed on these things, so we should be good there. Over on the other end, under animal trading, I was able to get Constancia here. She's looking pretty good. Good size, good longevity. Fertility's and immunity's not really that great, but there isn't a lot to choose from. You guys can see we're searching for a male right now, and we can't find any males. There are a few more females, I believe, that we could choose from. Yeah, there's lots of females, but no males. So we really need to find a male. Once we do, we'll get one of him. But I guess we could start working on the enclosure in the meantime. So obviously we're gonna need some hard shelter. We're gonna need some enrichment and stuff like that. I venture to say this is probably gonna be our most basic shelter that we make out of all of these. I don't think they're gonna need that much, but I guess we'll see. We're gonna start with a pretty neat little tropical cave here. Looks like we need to kind of fix up some of these rocks. We could just duplicate and move it up and maybe put one like that, spin it a couple times, put one like that. We don't want any holes in here. We want these guys to be able to have full coverage and not have to worry about rain or anything like that. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me grab some more of these habitat beds and we're just gonna stick this all throughout. Oops, that doesn't want to go there. What happened? Okay, all up in my grill. Yeah, we're gonna stick this all throughout, so they're gonna have plenty of space to be able to hang out. There is only gonna be 2 of them, so this is a little bit overkill, but might as well make it nice. So we've got their hard shelter there. Obviously, food, water, that sort of thing. So we're gonna go into habitat. We're gonna take a look at our giant anteaters and see what they're working with. So for food and water, we're gonna do a large food bowl. We could put it right here. We could do a water trough next to it, close to the walkway, so people are gonna be able to see them and get to them easily. In terms of enrichment items, we've got a plant screen. This will be kind of fun to watch them eat. Could do a rubbing pad over on the other side. Might be kind of interesting. We've got that. There's a scratching post. I could put this over here. We've got a big area for a soccer ball right here. Herbs and enrichment marker. Maybe put one close to the entrance and exit on each side. Could be kind of interesting. Maybe put this over on the other side. Over here looks good. I do want to add a little bit of like a little water scenario. I don't know that they swim. I mean, it's not necessary, but I always like adding a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy though, so I think we're just gonna do like a little thing right here. So let's grab our terrain tool and we're gonna sculpt this down. And I'm thinking we just, honestly, that might even be a little bit too much. Let's reduce our intensity. It really doesn't have to be big at all. I want a little something there, so we could do that. We can grab some tropical rocks. We could just put some rocks along the edge. I don't know. I'm trying to give it a little bit of pizzazz, but I realize that it's not necessarily the most crucial thing that they need. But yeah, I'm gonna make like a little pond. I don't even know if they're really gonna use this thing. It's probably more of a visual thing than it is actually, you know, functional, but that's all right. Sometimes it's about making things look nice. So we can just kind of set all these things in, get a little thing like that. I need another kind of long, skinny-ish one. Maybe set it up like that. Let's grab our terrain tool. We can paint this with some sand, just to give them something a little bit different. You know what I mean? Ooh, I don't know if I like the sand. Do we want coarse sand in there? Makes it kind of hard to see that it's even water. I guess that's fine though. We could probably do some more sand over in here. I don't know if they like sand. I don't know what their vibe is, but we're just gonna mess with it. I guess we could invite the one in here solo, but I just know that she's gonna be upset that she doesn't have a mate. So I'm kind of waiting to see what's going on with the mate. Not a single male anteater. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like we don't have a single one in here. A lot of these have been in here for 15 plus minutes too. I mean, I've been looking at this for at least 25 minutes. And not a single one is showing up. Could start working on plants here. I don't think they're gonna want a ton, but they might like a few. So we've got tropical and grassland from South and North America. So we're gonna go into our nature and check out what we've got there. Again, kind of a similar thing with all of our other theming so far. They're gonna like lots of palm trees. So we can set some palm trees up. We could do like a couple little reeds in here. Might look kind of nice. Do some shorter ones on that side. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little banana palm over here could look kind of nice. All right, starting to come together a little bit. Brazil nut tree. I mean, we could throw this guy up in there. I don't want to get too crazy though, because obviously these guys, there's 2 of them. They're gonna be kind of small. I guess they're giants, but I still think they're gonna be kind of small. So I don't want them to be overpowered by their environment. So we'll throw a couple of these in there. I mean, we've got other coconut palms. I feel like the palms are less intrusive, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this thing. I feel like it's too much, man. I feel like it something that big just doesn't really make sense. So we've got all this. We could add in little elephant ears, you know, maybe some randomly along the pathway, maybe on each corner like this. Add a little bit of color in near their shelter, you know, throw some of these things in, looks pretty good. We've got these little hyacinths. I really like these. Trying to figure out, we could put these at the entrance and exit on each side maybe. Could look kind of cool. We've got vines, we've got the lobster claws, we've got these little flowers and stuff. I mean, really nothing crazy. I feel like this is a pretty clean, pretty good looking exhibit as is. I think I'm gonna stop there. I think I'm gonna wait. We'll see what happens. They might want a little bit more. I guess, I mean, from a terrain standpoint, I'm gonna do long grass, heavy over here. I don't feel like they're gonna want all that soil. We'll do long grass there. We'll do short grass over in here, kind of give them a free-to-play short grass area. You know, they can buy some DLC and some microtransactions if they want. I don't know why I said free-to-play short grass, but all right. I feel like that's a good little environment there. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves before we know exactly what they want. We're gonna have to wait on a mail. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Let's work on our tree frogs here. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's a little bit risky, but you guys know I like to risk it for the biscuit. I found something pretty exciting on the workshop that looks really nice. So it's called the Frog House. I'll place it down. We'll take a look at it first. You guys can see it's got the 2 enclosures in there, but it's just really well decorated. It's got the vines all over the place. It's got the big frog on top and stuff. Like, I feel like this is kind of a cool thing, and I really want to incorporate it. So I think what we're gonna do, let's delete that. Bring it back out. I think what we're gonna do is obviously, I don't know why the pathway is connecting the 2 in the middle. I think we want to set this up so that it's gonna run straight. Maybe we probably want to place the path down first. Let's place a path down first. We're gonna set this up so that the path runs straight through it. So we're gonna run this in a straight line all the way back over here, just like that. All right, that looks good to me. Now we're gonna be able to grab our blueprint, and I want to set this up so that these paths run straight through it. I really sincerely hope that people are going to be able to walk through this. I'm not sure that they will. We might have to... Oh, shoot. We can't place it like that when there's a path going through it. Okay. That makes things a little bit harder. If I select everything on this side, can I move it? I can. Then I'm going to grab this side. I'm going to move this side as well. I want to make sure this all makes sense and it's all still lined up and everything. And I think we might be able to run it straight through now. Hold on, give me a second. We're trying to make this work. Let me bring it in here and just come all the way through. Don't connect. Well, I guess it could be worse. There we go. I think we got it. I like it. I'm worried that we might have a bit of a bottleneck here because obviously this isn't a very big area for people to stop and stare and look at these things, but it's still kind of cool. So let's just do it. Let's go into our exhibit trading. We're gonna take a look at our storage. We're gonna send these to the zoo, send him there, send her there. We're gonna have to get 2 more for the other side as well for sure. But look at this. Where are they at? Ah, down here. I didn't realize they were that small. Dude, they're tiny, but he's right there. You guys, you can see him on the rock right there, right in the middle of the screen. All right, cool. So we've got those guys in there. That's exciting. I guess let's go in. We should probably grab a couple more of those. Let's check to make sure we can't get any males. We can't. So we're gonna go over to exhibit trading. Let's grab another male and another female. I guess to start things off, I'm really not that worried about it. Let's grab this male. Let's grab that female. We'll get better ones as time goes on. We've got to fill them up and get people walking through here at this point. So then we're gonna go into our storage. We're gonna send these guys to the zoo. We're definitely gonna have to hire another vet to be able to do some research on this so that we can start customizing their areas. So I'm gonna come in here, staff. We're gonna hire up another veterinarian. Let's get the vets. Let's go ahead and hit play. Get the vets working on researching the red-eyed tree frogs, and then pretty much we're good to go. We just have to wait until we find a male anteater. I guess, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's grab the one that we currently have, the female. We'll move her in here. We'll see what she likes and doesn't like. Obviously, her social is going to be bad because she doesn't have a mate, but at least we'll be able to start getting things set up for once the male gets here. We just kind of have a lot of waiting to do. But yeah, this is pretty sick, dude. We've completed the loop. We kind of have like, it looks like a bell almost, I guess. Kind of interesting here. But yeah, you walk in, you've got your jags, you've got your llamas, you've got your monkeys, you've got your red-eyed tree frogs from South America, and you've also got your anteaters, which should be coming soon. Oh, hey, buddy. What are you doing? He's frolicking around, or she, I'm sorry. Senorita. Ooh, look at that floofy tail. I didn't realize they had a tail that fluffy. All right, immediately going in the water. Maybe gonna run to the shelter because she's just not feeling comfortable and confident, doesn't have her man with her right now. That is just a Just a weird looking creature. Look at that tongue. Look at that snout. Look at those claws. Just a really weird looking thing. I'm not gonna lie. But let's see how we did. So enrichment, we need a little more food enrichment. I guess we're gonna have to wait until we do some research on that. We honestly probably we could pull. Let's pull the Jaguar research and move that to the Anteater for now. Let's also check. I want to make sure that we can't do any staff upgrades. Yeah, it looks like we've got a couple of upgrades, so that's gonna be very good for us. Upgrade all these vendors. Upgrade all of our vets. We should have been doing this a while ago, but we're good to go. All right, so enrichment, we need to learn more about them to be able to have more enrichment, which is you know, obviously a part of it. They do want a little bit more soil. Sand and everything else looks good. They can have as much long grass as you want. So I guess let's grab our terrain tool. We're gonna go with the light soil, and let's just continue the soil. The soil is gonna eclipse the fences here. Nothing is gonna hold it back. It's gonna get all the way across, and boom, we've got the soil that we need. So that looks pretty good there. What else do we need? I mean, plants are good, coverage is good, could use more, could use less, doesn't really matter. So that's solid. Enrichment is pretty much the only thing, along with the social. Could definitely. Oh, actually, the social group is balanced. Hold on a second. Let me check this. I guess you could have 1 to 2. So they're fine being alone, forever alone. That's really sad. I'm gonna find you a mate eventually, I promise. He's really gonna like that big fluffy tail. But yeah, we've got that going on. We've got our tree frogs over here. People are already kind of walking through. Can we turn these signs on? How do I want to turn this sign on. Turn this on the red-eyed tree frog. Turn this on the red-eyed tree frog over here, maybe. It's not seeming to want to let me grab it. That's our, oh, there it is. Okay, red-eyed tree frog looks good. Let's do our typical things that we always do. We're gonna grab some donation boxes. You know, throw one here and one here. Actually, probably closer to the animals. I'll put one on each side right here, as well as we're gonna put donation boxes all throughout here. Let's take a page out of the monkey book here, and we're gonna set up some education all the way along here. So we're gonna swap this to our anteater, and then we can kind of put one along the way, all the way. Should be pretty good. Can't forget about our infomercial TVs. Throw the anteater on. Throw one more over here. Put the anteater on this as well. Last but not least, we're gonna wanna grab some trash bins. We wanna keep the trash under control in the park, so we're gonna put bins everywhere. We'll put bins there. We'll put a couple of bins on this corner. We honestly probably need another set because these people are freaking pigs. It's disgusting. They throw their trash literally everywhere. I feel like you shouldn't have to put trash cans inside an animal enclosure, but the animals that visit our park definitely need it. And calling them animals with the beautiful animals that we have is honestly a little insulting to the actual animals in the cages. So anyway, that's looking pretty good, man. I mean, we need to do a little bit of research. I guess I'm just I'm gonna keep an eye on our market here. Still can't. I mean, we don't even have. We're searching for it, right? Yeah, giant anteaters. We don't even have females available right now. So I guess there's a male. Got him. Got him. Let's go. Move him straight in here. That's what I'm talking about. So we've got her a nice little mate there. Mate for a date. And I mean, things are looking pretty good. So I'm gonna let this sim a little bit. I'll probably catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. We'll see how it went. We obviously spent a ton of money today, but I think it's gonna be worth it. We've got 8,700 right now. I'll see you guys in the morning. So I actually let it run 2 days because I figured 1 day isn't really enough to tell. I wanted to see exactly how good we were or weren't doing. And let me just tell you guys, we've done a good job. Things are looking up. We're up to $38,000, and that's just in 2 days, dude. Things are growing like crazy. Our numbers are still growing. We're almost up to 1,000 people in the park, which is exciting. Gets a little over 900, so we've still got some to go, but that's looking pretty good. In terms of our animals, everything's solid. I let it run a little bit longer because I wanted to do some more research on the tree frogs. It actually takes a while. You guys can see we have maxed out the monkeys, the llamas, and the jaguars already. The anteaters are already past the tree frog, and the tree frog is only on level 3, working on level 4 now. So kind of takes a bit longer, but it's worth it. In terms of the anteaters, they're doing well. We did add a forage box. That gave them what they needed for food enrichment, so that's pretty exciting. Tree frogs over here, we set their temperatures. I didn't change anything else, so let's take a look at the exhibit here, and we're gonna customize it. Let's customize the layout. So we've got leaf litters. I can kind of see some leaves on the bottom popping in, so I guess I'm down to add some leaves. We've got some tropical plants we can add in. I don't want to add too many. Enrichment level 3 isn't available yet, so we want A, B, C, A, B on each side. We're gonna make them mimic each other. So over here, A, B, C, A, B. Looks good, and their layout's up to 100%. I mean, if we take a look at our animals here, everybody's good. The monkey exhibit is out of control. They are getting it on like monkeys, like that saying is true. It's kind of crazy. We have so many babies that are either in the process of being born or have already been born. So we've got to be careful about overcrowding in that one. But everybody else is super happy. You know, happiness is off the charts. Everyone's good to go. And I mean, it took us 4 days, but we made a beautiful, successful new zoo. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love this game, man. I know you guys always want to see more, and I would love to do more, but at the same time, I feel like I'd rather leave it as something really great that we left versus getting too repetitive. On the main side of the game, like outside of this DLC that just came out, we've been through pretty much every cool animal in that first zoo that we put together. So like, I don't think there's a lot more for us to do, if you want me to be completely honest. So when DLC for this comes out, we are definitely going to continue checking it out and continue posting videos. I've also really considered trying Planet Coaster. So it's from the same company here, but it's more of like, you know, building a theme park and roller coasters and stuff instead of animals. That might be something that we can check out. Again, I love this game. I love animals. You guys know we've had such a great series, but I really don't want it to get to the point where it's like, oh, that's a great series, but he kind of beat it into the ground. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys later on whenever we get more DLC or whenever we post more Planet Zoo. And I'll catch you all later. Peace out.